Hi everybody, welcome back to the Youngerer. So it's been a little while since I've done a proper video. I thought we could have a little catch up, talk about the plans for the year and what has been going on recently. It's been a crazy couple months. It's been one thing after another. Gardening has had to take a back seat. What was annoying, but now I am ready to get on with things. So you may have remembered a few months ago I had the news that they possibly found more of the blood vessels in my spine that paralysed me. I recently went into hospital to have an operation. It was an angiogram, is where they went through the blood vessels in my leg up to my spine, released a bit of dye to see the blood vessels properly, and it's come back saying that I will need more operations. What's annoying, so it's been a bit of a weird few months. My whole life for the last 2 months, it's just gone on hold. I've been afraid to do stuff. I didn't know what to do. There's no one else I can talk to about these things. I'm the first in the UK to have this condition. Can't exactly go and ask them, how did it affect you? Did you still do stuff? Yeah, there's just no one. So it's a bit of a see how things go, get on with it. But I've been sat at home for the last 2 months. I've not done much. Gardening, like I said, took a back seat. I'm at the point now where I'm sat at home doing nothing, and everything I've worked for the last 3 years has started to fall to pieces. What is annoying, so now I'm ready to start getting back to doing stuff. I'm going to do things a little bit slowly. I'm not going to push myself like I normally do. I'm not going to do any of those really physical activities. There's no reason why I can't continue to garden. It's the one thing that has healed my body more, and yeah, I've just gone to complete rubbish since this news. My mental health has not been good, so yeah, let's get back to gardening and let's focus on something. So like I said, I'm not going to be doing any big builds or anything like that, not at the moment. If I do, I'll get other people to do it for me, hopefully. So when I went in for my operation a couple of weeks ago, it was meant to be a day case, in and out, no complications, nothing like that, just a simple test to see what the next stage was, but it didn't all go to plan, and I ended up with a hematoma, what is a small internal bleed. The bleed stopped, but the blood that bled out was still stuck inside my body, so I have a big lump. For 2 weeks I could not move, I could not do nothing. It was horrendous. I've never experienced pain like it, especially with being paralysed for the last 12 years. I've not been able to feel much, and now everything is, yeah, crazy. I can feel the slightest thing. So at one point I didn't even think we was going to be growing this year. I got in my mind, I was like, no, just give up this year, put it behind us, let's just focus on something else. The more I sat there, and I realised, do you know what, I'm just making myself more ill sitting around doing nothing. There's no need for me to sit around and do nothing. Yes, I need to be careful, yes, I need to do stuff that is not going to hurt my back, but there's no reason why I can't grow some veg, start some seeds off. I was a bit hesitant because I didn't know what was going to go on with hospital. But yeah, at the end of the month, I'm going to start my tomato seeds. I'm going to start some other bits because I want to grow. I don't want to be sitting here at the end of the year thinking, why didn't I do that? Because I will regret it. And if I have my operation this year, I do not know what the results are going to be from that operation. The last one I had paralysed me on one side. So I could end up paralysed again and not be able to do what I'm doing now. So I don't want to sit around and waste the next few months and think, damn, I should have enjoyed those last few months I had with my full body. So I'm going to live in the moment. I'm going to be very careful, so do not worry about that. Yeah, and I've got a lot of friends and family that are willing to help. Starting to ramble, and my train of thought is getting a bit distracted. I just wanted to do this little video just to give you a little bit of an update. Why I haven't been on. It's been, like I say, a very hard time for me. But now we're going to start making more videos, getting some more stuff up, because I've just stopped doing things. It did my head in looking at posts and editing videos, and I couldn't actually be out in the garden. It was like, I don't know what it was like waving a red flag in front of a bull. I just wanted to get out, do gardening, so I just had to step away from it. So I wasn't posting much on Facebook. But yeah, let's get back to it. Let's carry on with this year and try and do what I had planned. I've got so many cool plans, so many cool things to do that, yeah, I'm not wasting it. And I've been blown away by how many people have subscribed over the last month or so. At the beginning of the year, we reached 1,000 subscribers. And now in February, I think we're nearly at 1,250, what is mind-blowing. But a big thank you. And welcome to the channel if you've recently subscribed, and I hope you're going to enjoy the content that I put out over the next year. There's going to be gardening content, but I'm going to start trying to do posts and videos about what's going on with my body. And when we go to, I think it's Germany for the operation, I may bring you along with me and just, yeah, show you a bit of that. This journey is not just about growing, it's about what I am doing and the journey I am on. And all the videos I've done from seed to harvest last year, I have got them and I have started to edit them. There's going to be a seed to harvest how to grow beetroot coming out very soon. I'm just finishing editing that video, so hopefully by the time this one's out, it's already out. So head over and watch how to grow multi-sown beetroot all the way from seed to harvest. We sown them around the 20th of February and it took about 18 weeks before we harvested them. But keep an eye out for that video and hopefully you will learn something new. But we've got more coming from spring onions, chard, runner beans, and there's some more stuff, little gem lettuce. But I will post them over the coming months and hopefully give you some ideas or inspiration what to grow this year. I've been in the Polytunnel today just having a good clean up because, yeah, it's been an area that I've just avoided doing. Over here we have all the stuff from Greenhouse Sensation. I've started to empty them. We need to give them a clean out. We need to sort out the mats for next year and start getting everything ready. And hopefully on this weekend we're going to get some of this compost down onto the raised beds and start preparing. As I can't believe we are in February already. It's spring next month. Where has the time gone? I've got so much to do, so much to catch up on. So yeah, let's get back to gardening. Let's get back to inspiring you, inspiring myself, because I've lost all my motivation. I've gone back to how I was 3 years ago. Just getting out of bed seems to be so hard at the moment. But hopefully getting back to the allotment, getting back to do stuff, I can get things back to normal. Try to, or hope the best. So some of you may be wondering what actually is going on with my back. Why have I got to have these operations? So when I was 13 years ago, nearly 14 years ago, I got paralysed while I was on holiday in Spain with my family. My blood vessel popped in my spine. Best way to think of it, it's like a stroke, but not in the brain, in the spinal cord. And I was the first in the UK to have this condition. So it's made it very hard to treat it and find out what to do, what I shouldn't do. Yeah, the doctors are learning as we go, and quite a lot of doctors I speak to, I actually know more about it than them. So when it happened when I was 14, it took nearly 2 years for them to decide what operation to do. But back then when they had to operate, the blood vessel had already popped, so they had to go in through my groin, through my main artery with a little tube that's like a little fibre optic tube. It's so small, go through my blood vessel, and then they glued the blood vessel shut so it could not pop or bleed anymore. But this time I think there is multiple blood vessels. They have not popped yet, what is good, but I don't know what operation they can do, because before they popped, so they just had to block them. This time it's going to be a bit different, but I do believe they are planning to send me back to Germany. It's in Essen, to see this surgeon who did my operation before. So I'm hoping they send me back to them because they did very well the first time. It makes me feel a bit more comfortable if it is the same person. Fingers crossed. He still works at the hospital. I did a little bit of research to see if he was still there. Still haven't seen the surgeon after my operation, so I'm waiting for the results properly. He did pop back after the operation just to give me a little update, and he did mention that Germany looked like the option. They're definitely there. They've found the blood vessels, but the way he said it, there may be more. So I'm not too sure what is actually there at the moment, what makes it very hard as well, because I just don't know what to do. It's, yeah, I've just got to go what I feel right, my instinct. It's worked so far, so let's hope it continues to do so. And then on top of all this, I've been dealing with literally about 3 days before I got the news that they found a blood vessel in my spine, and that was the 29th of November, the day after my birthday. But 3 or 4 days before that, I received a very horrible comment from someone on my allotment site, calling me a faker, saying I'm not ill, being very, very spiteful, nasty. And to be honest, at that time, yeah, it done me in. I was feeling very low. Then to get the news about my back, when someone's there calling me a full-on liar, saying this, saying that, and then to get the letter to say that they found more of the blood vessels that paralysed me was just a big slap in the face. And it's, yeah, it's took me a while to start feeling okay again. I'm still anxious and annoyed when I come to allotment because I'm worried about I'll see that person when there was no need for it whatsoever. Just because someone looks okay, it does not mean they are okay. I've got nothing to hide. I show exactly how my body is. Yeah, some days I feel good, some days I feel bad. Every day is different. Until you live with a condition like myself, you will never understand what it actually involves. Yeah, it just frustrates me so much. There's so many idiotic, stupid people out there that just think of themselves. Just because someone is doing something, it doesn't mean that they're in pain inside, that they're struggling. I struggle every single day, but I choose to get off my backside, go to the allotment, do work, and actually do something instead of wasting myself. I could sit at home and rely on benefits for the rest of my life if I wanted to, but I've chose to take that step to build a better life for myself. Yeah, so it was very annoying getting that. I tried to block it out, but it was very hard. I've not done a post about it or anything because I didn't really want to bring attention to it. But I just wanted to let you know, because it is one of the reasons why I've not been posting much as well. Some people are just so spiteful and so nasty. But anyway, we are not going to let the haters ruin this. They can do one, in my words, because yeah, I can't be bothered. Now I'm just going to focus on myself, on the allotment. What is a shame, because it's made me not really want to be involved in the community. Yeah, I can't be bothered. If people want to talk behind my back, then that's fine. I'll focus on my allotment, my chickens. Yeah, so let's put this behind us and move on, because they're not worth my time and energy no more. I know what's wrong with me, you know what's wrong with me. If they're too blind to see it, yeah, that's their own problem. I'm starting to ramble. I don't know what I've said, I don't know what I'm gonna say, so I'm just gonna end the video here. I'd like to say a huge thank you if you have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Also give this video a like and go and catch up on some more of my previous videos. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see each other soon.